I'm so scared. I'm so scared about what's gonna happen here.
Come on out, Avatar! You can't hide in there forever!
I don't know if I mentioned enough, but this music is honestly like so amazing. Every musical score I've heard in this episode so far is just pure gold. So awesome. Nicely done, Toph.
Have I ever mentioned how sweet it is that you invented metal bending?
You could stand to mention it more.
Thank you. Thank you.
My leg! Hang on, Toph!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ah, yes, yes.
My space sword!
Dang it, he lost his sword.
I don't think Boomerang is coming back, Toph. It looks like this is the end.
No.
How did that happen? Did Boomerang come back?
No.
Suki, yes. Oh, that's so great. Come on. Oh.
Come on out, little boy. You're about to be...
Did it? Oh, yes. See, he thought he could never go back, but he can. I guess hitting him on the spine did it. Right in that mark from season 2. So badass. That looks so cool. Oh my. Yes, Boomy. I thought they were gonna get in trouble. Boomy got it. Uncle Iroh. That's right, take back the Earth Kingdom. Oh, he's so gonna beat him now. Look at that. He's so powerful. Is Zuko okay? Yes, 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 you're okay, you're okay. What's wrong?
Physician look after little Zuzu if you don't mind.
Use bloodbending on her. Use bloodbending on her.
Zuzu, you don't look so good.
Nice guitar way to evade her. You got it, guitar. You got it. You got it.
There you are, filthy peasant.
Yes, guitar, yes. That's the best thing I've seen. Oh my. Oh, that's so clever. And now she's chained up. Oh, guitar whoop. Zuko's okay. Come on, come on. Oh, the music's so sad.
Thank you, Katara.
I think I'm the one who should be thanking you.
What an amazing moment between them. Zula was an amazing villain. She was so amazing though. Oh, I'm so happy that's how they did it. Oh, that looks so sick. Okay, good. I thought he got him or something. Nope, he's still just so powerful. Oh crap, I thought he was gonna get him with that. This bending is by far the coolest bending I've ever seen. So epic. This is so epic. What an amazing final fight. Got him.
Fire Lord Ozai, you and your forefathers have devastated the balance of this world. And now, you shall pay the ultimate price!
Kill him? Spare him.
No, I'm not gonna end it like this.
Even with all the power in the world, you are still weak.
Strong.
Era before the Avatar, we bent not the elements, but the energy within ourselves.
That looks so beautiful. So gorgeous.
Bend another's energy. Your own spirit must be unbendable, or you will be corrupted and destroyed.
What did you do to me?
I took away your fire.
That's what I thought he
You
did. I
can't
wasn't
use it
sure.
to
What,
hurt
oh,
or
that's
threaten
so
anyone else
amazing.
ever again.
Just took away his firebending. That's how he did it without killing him. He stayed true to his belief. That's so amazing for Aang. What an amazing arc for him. Oh, he's cleaning everything up. Nice. That's why getting rid of all the fire. This is such epic music for him. Look at that. What an amazing guy.
You did it! You should have seen yourself. It was amazing. You were all like, and the fire alarm was all like.
Wait, where's Zuko with Katara?
So did you know, finish the job?
I'm still alive.
But he can't firebend anymore.
I learned there was another way to defeat him and restore balance. I took his bending away.
Wow, who taught you that?
A giant lion turtle.
You have the craziest adventures when you disappear.
Well, look at you, Buster. Now that your firebending's gone, I guess we should call you the Loser Lord.
I am the Phoenix King.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you, Phoenix King of getting his butt whooped. Or how about King of the guys who don't win?
Oh,
Leave the nicknames to us, honey.
So beautiful. I swear, like, these sceneries in this finale were some of the best. Like, they were just miles ahead of whatever I expected.
You need some help with that?
May.
May.
So now they're both gonna be together, and then Zuko's still gonna be the prince. Fire Lord Zuko.
It doesn't hurt when the new Fire Lord is your boyfriend.
So does this mean you don't hate me anymore?
No.
I think it means I actually kind of like you.
Aww. That's a beautiful ending for Zuko.
Don't ever break up with me again.
Oh, where's their dad?
Dad!
Dad!
Oh, yes.
I heard what you two did. I am the proudest father in the world. And your mother would be proud too.
Aww.
There's my favorite warriors. I have to admit, I kind of missed the face paint. So how's it feel to be back in uniform again?
It feels great.
Ty Lee.
Ty Lee's pretending to be a Kyoshi warrior.
No, she is. That's awesome. Yes, Ty Lee.
Yeah, the girls and I really bonded in prison. And after a few chief walking lessons, they said I could join their group. We're gonna be best friends forever.
I can't believe a year ago my purpose in life was hunting you down. And now,
we're friends.
Yeah.
yeah, we are friends.
I can't believe a year ago I was still frozen in a block of ice. The world's so different now.
And it's gonna be even more different. We'll rebuild it together.
Oh. Oh. That is so beautiful. And now they're all together.
Please, the real hero is the Avatar.
No, both of you are the heroes, honestly. Please tell me. Come on, come on, come on. They have to be.
This war is finally over. I promised my uncle that I would restore the honor of the Fire Nation. And I will.
Are they gonna show his uncle again?
Challenging. 100 years of fighting has left the world scarred and divided.
Show the uncle.
But with the Avatar's help, we can get it back on the right path and begin a new era of love and peace.
How amazing, how amazing.
All hail Fire Lord Zuko!
That was such a great moment. I so did not expect that. Uncle Lyra? No, he wouldn't be. It's Fire Lord Ozai, or Azula. It's his dad.
You should count yourself lucky that the Avatar spared your life. Banishing me was the best thing you could have done for my life. It put me on the right path. Perhaps your time in here can do the same for you.
Why are you really here?
Because you're going to tell me something. Where is my mother?
He's gonna be able to see his mom. Oh, I really did not think he was gonna be able to see his mom. I'd love to see Uncle Lyra in his tea shop.
Zuko, stop moving! I'm trying to capture the moment. I wanted to do a painting, so we always remember the good times together.
That's very
very
thoughtful
good
of you,
idea.
Sokka. Wait, why did you give me Momo's ears?
Those are your hair loopies. At least you don't look like a porcupine. My hair's not that spiky.
I look like a man.
And why did you paint me firebending?
I thought it looked more exciting that way. Oh, you think you can do a better job, Momo?
Hey, my belly's not that big anymore. I really trimmed down.
Well, I think you all look perfect.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. There she is. There she is. Come on, come on. I've been waiting the whole show for this. Come on. Oh. Yes, yes. And the beautiful music in the background. That's all I wanted, yes. Oh, that's so beautiful. Is that the end? What an amazing show. This music is so good. I'm gonna actually listen to this music, then I'll be with you guys in a second. Okay, everybody, so that was the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let me just say, the bending in this, the action, the fighting, which lots of you guys always say, I don't think lots of you guys think I like it as much as probably you would hope, but in this finale, the fighting was incredible. Like, it was literally perfect for me. I could not believe what I saw have this time. The bending was just so much more extravagant. Like, even with Zuko and Azula's fight, that was just so awesome to see them, like, with their bending. Like, it seems like they improved like 100 times more, and it felt so much more. It really felt so much more aggressive. Like, it felt like they were going so hard at each other, and just the flames and everything was so much bigger. Just, I loved the fighting in this. And then, Aang vs. Fire Lord Ozai, that fight was also amazing. Like, I loved how just the backgrounds and the sceneries were. They looked so mystical, but at the same time, like, them flying through all those little poles of rock, that was just so awesome to see. So I loved the battle sequences in this. Like, I seriously loved them so much. I'm probably gonna be watching the battle scenes like tens of times, which I don't normally do. I normally rewatch the emotional moments a lot, but I definitely am gonna be watching the battles in this one a lot because they were really good. But also, now let's go on to, I will say, this finale, I believe they were gonna die. I believe Zuko was gonna die. I believe Suki was gonna die. I believe Toph was gonna die. Just because the way they set it up, I don't really think of this as a kid's show in a way. You know, even though it is a kid's show, just I really felt like everyone's life could be in danger. I really did. And that's just so amazing that a show's able to do that. Like, especially when it's not designed for adults. Maybe like I know the fandom is a lot of adults at this point, but I'm just saying, like, when they created the show, just I'm wondering how different it would be for a kid to see this, like for me as a kid to watch this compared to me watching it now, because I honestly think I would not have understood half of the stuff that happened in this watching it as a kid, or understood it as much, especially when it came to Katara and Azula. I felt like both their characters had very mature subjects that they tackled, especially when Azula was, you know, cut her hair in the mirror and she smashed and she saw her mom. It just shows you, like, that her mom thinking of her as that monster, you know, when she killed the ducklings and stuff, just her mom's always thought of her as a monster all life, and I can understand where she's coming from. I still think she was a villain for sure, and she was an amazing villain, but I actually did connect with her in terms of, like, I could understand where she was coming from. I obviously did not want her to win, but I could definitely see where she was coming from, and I loved how they wrapped this. Well, actually, should I talk about the ending? No, I guess I'll talk about more of the stuff. When Aang left in the first 2 parts, I honestly did not know where he was going to go. And then when he was just on that island, I assumed he was captured. So the fact that it was just a monster he was on this whole time, I just did not expect that at all. And him going through to, like, all the different Avatar spirits, like, I honestly think that was just such an amazing message, because you can tell, like, even at the end of episode 16 when Zuko said, how are you going to face the Fire Lord now, because you know, Aang and Katara both had that similarity where, you know, they don't want to kill. They want to get any way out except for killing. And even Katara at the end, she could not get her revenge. And that's same with Aang. He would not kill the Fire Lord, so, you know, the next best thing is take away his bending. And I just thought that was so clever how they came up with it, because if Aang did kill him, you know, it probably would have scarred him for life, knowing just how attached he was to not taking a life. And I thought they handled it beautifully. So I really cannot give this season enough praise. I will just say this season was probably definitely my favorite, but this finale just seriously was on a whole different level. I think it definitely is my favorite episode, but I'd say parts 3 and 4 were especially, like, you know, that was incredible. Like, every second of those 2 parts. Part 1 and 2 were amazing too, especially when Zuko found Uncle Iroh. Oh, that was such a great moment. That was such that was my, I think besides the ending, that was like my most happiest cry I've had in a way, because I was so happy he found him, and just the fact that his uncle just gives him a hug as soon as he, like, starts apologizing, it's just like, yes, that's what I wanted. Like, that's what I expected from him. And it was just such a great moment. So, yeah, in terms of, I was so surprised at how much they gave Sokka and Toph and Katara in this. Katara, to be honest, when she went with Zuko, I didn't expect her to do much, but then when she actually had to fight against Azula once Zuko got hit by lightning and took that bullet for her, by the way, him taking that bullet for her was such an impactful moment for me. I honestly could not believe what I watched, because just the fact that he really does care, and he really does have that feeling of emotion, it just proves what a good guy Zuko is and how he's changed his whole life, that he actually cares about her. Just seeing him do that, honestly, was like the stepping stone where I'm like, he definitely needs to be the Fire Lord now. Like, he's earned it. He knows what it takes. He wants to just restore peace and balance. I loved that so much. And then Katara using her amazing water skills to basically freeze Azula and then chain her up. That was breathtakingly amazing. In terms of Sokka and Suki and Toph, I thought their mission was amazing too. I will say once again, did not hate it at all. out of all 3 of them, out of Aang versus the Fire Lord, and Katara and Zuko versus Azula, and Sokka and all them versus the ships, definitely was the least interesting. But with that being said, I like that it's basically like a 9.5 for me. Like, I would consider Azula and Katara's fight a 10 out of 10, Aang and the Fire Lord's a 10 out of 10. Probably say Sokka and Suki and Toph was a 9.5 out of 10. Like, it was an amazing fight. I loved it. I was shocked when I thought Toph might die, and I thought Suki died at one point, because they set it up so well. I loved how they executed it. I thought it was brilliant how they just made the ship just kill all the other ships. I thought it was great, but that fight definitely was my least favorite of the 3. Now on to the emotional parts, the parts I really want to talk about. First of all, I already talked about Zuko and Katara, but I just have to say, when he took that lightning for her, in her face when she said Zuko, I could tell she was worried about him, and I just love how she really did forgive him. Even though she said she forgave him in episode 16, I not know if she still had like a little bit of that anger towards him, but I could tell, at least in this finale, like, she cares for him. Like, she really cares for him. She considers him a friend, and I just loved that. Also, though, I know most of you guys are expecting me to talk about this, but I am so happy with how everyone turned out. I'm so happy Ty Lee was a Kyoshi warrior. I'm happy Mei and Zuko ended up together, Uncle Iroh having his own tea shop, and then Katara and Aang are probably together. I mean, that was just such an amazing moment. I'm glad that was the final moment. And also now, let me just give such praise to the music. Like, the music in this episode was on a whole nother level for me. It really was. It was just every music beat hit so well. Like, the emotional music during the emotional scenes was amazing. That music when Azula and Zuko were fighting was one of my favorites. And also that very ending song. I noticed my friend told me that they have like the second section of the song, basically, of, you know, when every episode ends, they do that little doo-doo, whatever, that little noise, but, you know, they extended that song at the end, and that was just amazing. I loved hearing that. But soundtrack, amazing. Seriously, the visuals were amazing, too. I probably said that was a beautiful shot like 10 times in this episode, or that was amazing. Just, I don't know, I was really pumped up for this finale. Just so many things just were amazing, and so many things just made me feel so happy for these characters. And then also, sometimes I felt really sad for these characters. It was honestly a perfect finale for me. I will say, when Toph, Zuko, and Suki, when they went on their mission, like, I was surprised at how much heart and emotion they showed with them. I don't know why. I thought that they were going to be only really comedic, but of course it's the finale, and I'm happy they gave them those emotional payoffs. Like, especially with Sokka, when he thought Suki died, and then Suki said, you know, go on without me. Like, that was probably heartbreaking for him to actually leave Suki, and I'm shocked they gave him that. I really did not expect that. And also, I found it funny that, you know, one of the best moments for me, of course, was Uncle Iroh and Zuko, you know, getting reacquainted, and that would not have happened unless Aang actually, you know, got trapped on this island. And, you know, when he first got trapped on the island, I was kind of like, oh, so, like, we're going here. I thought it was going to be, like, straight into the fire war, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they built it up, because, you know, those first two parts really had a lot more strength to those later parts. And, you know, I think it should have been like a slow build, and that's kind of what it was. I felt like the first and second episode were, you know, of course, fast-paced and engaging, obviously. I felt like parts 3 and 4 were definitely more about, you know, the action, the action in the fights. And, you know, I just have to say, Aang in his avatar state, like, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Just the rocks around him and, like, the little clips around him and covered in the ball, just his whole form was just something else. Like, that was such a magical thing to see, and just him destroying the Fire Lord was so cool. Like, he annihilated him, and the fact that he spared him, once again, just such an amazing moment. And I will also say, though, when Toph was about to, I thought she was gonna die. I really did, and that was heartbreaking to see, like, her just kind of accept that and be like, okay, I'm gonna die, but she doesn't. And it was just, once again, there's so many moments in this episode that I feel like were so shocking yet so impactful at the same time. And also, I almost actually forgot to mention this, but the part where it's the White Lotus and their whole organization, and then they start to restore balance to the Earth Kingdom and try to take over the Fire Nation, you know, in the Earth Kingdom in Ba Sing Se, that was amazing. Like, that was so cool. Like, you just see even the shots, how they set it up, it just felt so intense. And then you see Uncle Iroh just with his amazing firebending, and then Boomy comes in, they all just start wreaking destruction to all the Fire Lord Nation and all their tanks and stuff. I just thought that was amazing, because the White Lotus, I've not seen much of, like, them as a group, and just seeing their group formed and seeing who's in the group, seeing the familiar faces that we saw in, like, season 1 when they went to the Water Tribe and that guy married Katara's grandmother. Like, just that there were lots of characters that I did not expect to see in this, and that was so great that they brought them back, as it should be for a finale. But I really gotta admit, the White Lotus, like, they did some incredible bending, and I just was so shocked at their power, because, I mean, they are a very powerful organization, obviously, but, you know, Uncle Iroh definitely showed that he is an amazing firebender. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this journey with me. I know it has taken some time to get here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will be doing a video talking more about some of those moments of Avatar that I really enjoyed. So I don't know if that's going to be a live stream format or just like a video with like a tier list, kind of like my favorite episodes, but I definitely am planning on doing something about that. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else actually I want to say, because this is the finale. Like, I'm fine talking for 40 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't care how long. I want to make sure I talk about everything that I feel like I need to talk about. Oh yeah, I will say that moment when Fire Lord Azora did the fire and got through the rock, and then his back where he was injured, that got hit against the rock, and then all of a sudden his avatar state activated. That was incredible. I never thought he was going to be able to activate it again. I thought it for sure he probably would use it in the finale, but I just did not know how they were going to do it. And that just made so much sense to me, where like you hit that part where he was basically, you know, not allowed to go into the avatar state because of Azula's lightning in that episode. So it made sense for me how that worked. But I, once again, love this finale. So happy I watched it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you guys in some of my more movie reactions. Once again, Legend of Korra and everything, I'm still going to decide. Honestly, I'm going to choose what I think is best for me right now. But, you know, I'm definitely going to watch it, whether it's on Patreon or YouTube. It's still going to be watched by me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you guys in the next one.